MCL, and kind of was a big downfall for me. And Coach Tony Van Zant gave me a call one night and asked me what was I doing. He saw my family. He asked me what was I doing now, and I basically told him nothing. And he was like, "You got to be kidding me, man." He was like, "What's the reason you're not playing?" And I told him what was my injury, and he asked me, "Well, son, what do I have to do to get you here?" I told him to give me a time, place, and a date, and I wouldn't be late. And that's how my Lincoln journey began. I think that's one of the best decisions I made so far. I mean, coming to Lincoln, I mean, it wasn't easy, but as me coming up, wasn't anything easy for me. You know, I was always taught to get it out the mud, and I always lived by it takes me to beat me. In other words, the only way you can ever lose is if you beat yourself. And so, I mean, basically, I mean, like I said, that was probably one of the best decisions that I made coming here. Well, in the beginning, it wasn't really exciting to me. It's more of exciting the fact now that I sit back and I watch it. In the beginning, because I'm that type of person that do whatever, whenever, and however to get the job done. I'm always willing to go the distance, you know, for my teammates. You know, that's what I believe in. I mean, going the distance and pushing them as just as much as I push myself. I mean, like I said, ESPN, I mean, it was great, and I thank you. I was thankful for it, you know, but it wasn't exciting in the beginning. It was more exciting to me after the fact, once I got on. Before I actually decided to just freestyling, just freestyling, just running with no limits, just running with no limits. And whatever came to me, whatever my mind told me to do, then that's what I was gonna do. The family, Coach Jones. I mean, the family. Coach Jones does a phenomenal job with giving us the privilege of treating us like young men. I mean, sometimes you don't get the credit as far as looking outside in, but when you're actually inside and knows exactly what's going on, the things that's really happening out there with them, the struggle that you put in, the blood, sweat, and tears, it's just, I give all credit to Coach Jones and those teammates. I mean, they're phenomenal. Well, once a blue tiger, always a blue tiger. I bleed blue. I mean, there's no way around that. And I talked to Coach Jones the whole time I was actually in Amarillo playing. He would always give me a pep talk. Whenever I'm down, he would always give me the most uplift that I would need. So, I mean, that right there just made me buy more into whenever I'm done. I wanted to come back to help him. Not just help him, I wanted to help the guys that played along, that was under me, that wasn't playing the time that I was playing, to give back to them, to give back to the university, and just as much as possible. I mean, with me even being at Amarillo, out there in Amarillo, I wanted to give the recognition to Lincoln University. I just want to, however I can, whatever I can, whenever I can, I want to give back to this school as much as possible. Oh Lord, that was great. That was different. That was very different for me. That was phenomenal. I mean, it was a total different experience right there. As far as first off, arena is half of what we play here in just football. So I mean, the fans are right there by you the whole. They're like right behind you. Where you sit at is like a fan sitting right behind you. The experience was different. The coaching was different. Everything is so much faster. I mean, it's a quicker game. You have to be on your P's and Q's at all time. You have to be able to pick up a lot faster. You have to be able to get in and get out. You don't have time to play around. So I mean, just everything was just totally different. Just everything from what I left from at Lincoln University was totally different and up the tempo at Amarillo. Well, first of all, it was something that I had to do for myself. I would be one of the first ones in my family to graduate. And not only did I have to do it for myself, but Coach Jones always pushed that issue. He always stretches that issue about players finishing up. Finish what you started. Finishing the work. Completing the race and getting the job done. And that's something he preaches over and over and over and over again. I can't tell you how many times I hear that. And when you hear that so much, it'll begin to stick with you. Ambush. All men bound under strength and honor. Ambush. Most definitely.